changed.
Why? What happened?
The hell with you. Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the show. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Solid. And shockingly, I have a couple bitches.
That's what you do. You always have bitches with you.
Well, you tell me where you stand on a couple of these things.
Please do.
First and foremost, I can't stand a lot of things. The 4-letter network is one of them.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The 4-letter network now shows mixed martial arts. Correct?
They show UFC.
They show mixed martial arts.
I don't know if they show mixed martial arts. They show UFC.
The UFC is mixed martial arts.
Okay, then yes, you're correct.
Okay. So they are now promoting mixed martial arts.
Yes.
Correct? They do shows regarding mixed martial arts, correct?
Yes.
They have a mixed martial artist in the UFC Hall of Fame doing a show on the 4-letter network, correct?
Okay.
How long should I continue this?
No, we get the point.
Okay. That the 4-letter network now has a stake in mixed martial arts.
Correct. Because they're owned by Disney.
I don't know what that is.
Aren't they all? Disney owns ESPN.
Yeah, but what does Disney have to do with?
Because they signed a contract with Disney, right? UFC.
Well, yeah. Well, they signed with.
All together.
Yeah. Again, Disney has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Okay. This is 4-letter network. So last week, the UFC, which is shown on the 4-letter network, and the 4-letter network plus, and all the other 4-letter network formats. So last week, the event is in San Diego.
Yes, it was.
Couldn't tell you which fight. I was at the Buccaneer game, which we'll talk about over the next 2 hours. There is a brutal knockout.
Okay.
Okay? And the Putz, who is doing the 4-letter network show at the time,
Okay.
said, luckily that guy, talking about the referee, luckily that guy stopped the fighter from going in and doing more damage.
That's his job. Good job. Good job, guy.
Guy.
Great guy.
Right, guy.
That's a
Great
good
guy.
That's a good guy.
My big complaint is this.
Should call him referee.
I would expect you to do absolutely no research.
Okay.
I get it. You know, you sit down, you read copy. Well, you don't even do that. I'm just saying the 4-letter network guy.
Yeah, but even I know that Frank Trigg, the legendary.
Well, he's not
Frank
legendary.
Trigg.
He's not legendary.
The legend.
He's not legendary.
The iconic
He's not iconic.
Frank Trigg.
Frank Trigg's fight is in the UFC Hall of Fame. Frank Trigg, I love the guy. I mean, we are extremely good friends. But let's don't overdo it. He's not legendary. He's not legendary.
Okay, he's iconic.
He's not iconic. He was in an iconic fight.
He's memorable.
He was in a memorable fight.
The memorable Frank Trigg.
Okay. All right. Well, you can ask Mick Ferrari when he's on later and we do the a very special Queer Eye for the Sports Guy segment about Frank Trigg and Mick Ferrari. That's legendary.
Okay.
But we'll leave it at that.
All right.
But when you're talking MMA on an MMA network,
No, it's not MMA.
it's
Sports, general sports.
but it's sports. But it's they're in bed with the UFC.
Yeah,
You don't think somebody there could have said, "Hey, that's a former UFC fighter"? It might make you sound a little better if you say, "Great job by Frank Trigg," not that guy.
I mean, do you think Frank's okay with them calling him that guy?
Yeah,
I think it should have just been the referees, great stoppage, or he shouldn't have stopped it, or he should have been a title more like an official role, not like because you're not going to call out an official by his first name or legal name or fighter name in any other sport. You're not like referee. Sam Smith from.
Well, hold on a second. That
called a technical on LeBron James.
That's not true because, like in Major League Baseball, there's some of these umps that are so disliked and awful at the same time that they do reference them by name. Now, I couldn't tell you because I haven't watched a baseball game in years, which is about to change.
What happened?
It is
why
about
did
to
you have a
change.
sudden change of heart?
Well, it's not a change of heart. There's something going on Saturday that I have no interest in.
Okay.
And so I wanted to find something that I have just as little interest in.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to the Rays game.
Okay. All right. Excited?
No.
Are you worried about getting rained out?
Yes. I'm worried about getting rain walking from my car to the stadium, to the domed stadium.
But going back to the ESPN thing.
Yep.
They have ESPN Ocho, which has like cornhole tournaments and like
I like that
the UFC.
I like that
be.
they now that the cornhole tournaments now have cameras inside the hole, so you can see the beanbag approaching the hole. It's pretty cool.
They should put a camera inside the glove of the UFC fighter.
That'd be cool.
Right?
That'd be cool.
Right in between the big knuckle and the little knuckle.
Maybe they should have the beanbag thrower have a camera too, so you can see the direction that the bag is being thrown.
But the UFC should be on like ESPN Ocho. I mean, because there are 8 sides in an octagon.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if you're gonna want to get viewers up, you got to know where to find the show. And I go to ESPN Plus and ESPN Cinco and Ocho Cinco, and I can't find the fights. I never find the damn fights. All I see is highlights, and they're like, "There's that guy talking," And
All right, so that's one thing.
okay.
Another thing, and we're going to welcome back during the Queer Eye for the Sports Guy, Mick Ferrari's, it's a big coming out party, which he wants to invite you to.
Yeah, he's been waiting for years for that.
Yeah, well, we all have. and we think that this is the time.
Shocking.
So Mick will be on. He's going to, have you come out and perform.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Right, so it's all set
What
up.
am I performing?
Well, it's your coming out party, so you can do literally whatever you want. Have you heard the story? And I know we only have a couple minutes, then we're going to go out to Salt Lake City
Salt Lake City.
as we prepare for the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Kamaru Usman fights this weekend. And coming up momentarily, Jared Gordon. And then at the bottom of the hour, Luis Saldana will be on. We're going to talk to him. And we might not be able to do the other two, which bums me out, because there was some really cool stuff, that we could have talked about. But a couple things that I do want to get off. The Little League World Series.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the hug?
Yeah, we talked about the kid getting hit in the head, and then the one that got hit in the head ran to the mound and consoled the pitcher who was distraught that he plucked the kid. But they're kids. That's what you're supposed to do as kids.
No, you yell over from first base, "Hey, dude, I'm all right."
No, that's not. That's not.
I would
not
have
at that age.
I would have gotten a whooping like no other. But I'm going to top it because Brody Jackson, who plays on Team Webb City. Now, before you moved to the Tampa Bay area, we used to have a place called Webb City here.
Webb City was legendary.
It was legendary. It was legendary. So Brody Jackson plays third base.
Okay.
He's 11 years old.
Okay.
He's 4'11", and he wears number 23.
Okay.
His dream job. You know how they have all those little spiels
yeah.
up there. His dream job. What do you think his dream job is?
Oh man.
I'll throw you a softball.
Co-host of Knockout Radio.
It's my dream for him to have that as well. It's food related.
Okay.
Brody Jackson's dream job is to be the chicken nugget taste tester.
It's an important job. I mean, right now
I
it's
know.
held
By
by Kelly Anderson.
Kelly has that right
Captain
now.
Kelly Anderson is now official nugget tester.
Yeah, and we don't have the thumb up or down yet from.
That's not a bad.
Goal. Not a bad goal.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing as a kid. I mean, a French fry guy, Happy Meal.
Could be all right as an adult too. Could be. All right, more stuff to get off my chest. We're going to hit a break. When we come back, he's been on before. We're going to welcome back Flash, Jared Gordon, when we return. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Song. We'll be right back.